Ugandans now, everyone is talking. We fear war. We fear war. Have you asked yourself this question? That before the coming of these people, Ugandans were fighting who? Put it here. Before they came, we were fighting who? And why is it that they most concentrated in our areas? Northern, Eastern, Western Nile. Why? Have you ever asked yourself? Because by then it was our people who were in higher positions, our people who were in the army, so they made sure that they concentrate in our areas, killing our people. For we, the grandchildren of our forefathers by then, to have a fear. How? They wanted to spark something in our head that would continuously speak volume into us, that we would live to remember. And as you live to remember, it creates again fear. And once you have fear, it limits you from participating in any act of resistance or rebellion, which most of people call it uprising. Wandika uprising. Right uprising. Mumfuna. And that is why, even up to today, most people still rely on that. Talking, we want peace, we want peace. We were peaceful and even extra peaceful before they came. But basing on the fact that it was our people who were the Kadogozi in the army, they had to concentrate in our side. Looting, burning houses, killing massive, and they made sure it was massively and mercilessly. That whoever who was there as the eyewitness, some of them they even left alive. Why? To tell their children what happened. So that they groom up a generation that is too much of cowardice. And I want to tell you, even if you decide to be a coward up to when, at the end of everything, you will be judged by your cowardice. Wandika cowardice. We have refused, we have said no. Enough is enough. Not that we are fighting for us, but we are fighting for our children in the future. They may not face the same thing we are facing today, because some of us now, our life is over. Our future is over. We don't have control of our destiny. Wandika control of our destiny is in captivity. Wandika control of our destiny is in captivity. You see, most of northern people and eastern, they think that these men, they didn't kill Waganda. Do you know what happened in Rogwe? Hey. Just Matuga here. Living in Luwero, just Matuga. Some of the northern boys, Eastern, Western Nile, it is the spirit of our four grandfathers that is pushing us to fight and regain back what they fought for that is being taken. Oh, that has been taken already, not even being taken. After them taking over, they still remained recruiting our people. But how were they recruiting? They were not considering people who studied higher. They were recruiting only senior 4, senior 3, P7. They were concentrating recruiting our people while they were telling their people to study. After every year, up to tomorrow, they come to your side, northern, eastern, western Nile, to recruit soldiers. And they don't consider our senior 6, while theirs are studying. If they're recruiting their side, They consider those ones who have even gone up to university. Why? Because their mission is for us to be slaves working under them, while their own situate from training ground to promotion. You as the first work, if someone happens maybe to go with the further education, now you will first have to work for like 15 years. Mumfuna. Then you start your further education. You are going to finish education. Already you are in 40. And they are telling you, you have to retire when you are 50. You start fighting for promotion again. 5 years. If you are lucky enough. And if you have included bribe, 5 years. They promote you, work only for 5 years and you retire. While theirs, have you ever asked yourself, why is it that they are demoting and retiring our generals, the people from our side? Because they know that be it what, be it when, the time will come that Ugandans will rise up and start fighting for what it really belongs to them. Because most of the people who are now quiet, they have not just realized that fighting and liberation of this country is their responsibility, and asking the leaders to deliver is something that is of their birthright. And the others are already being compromised. But again, you can't blame them, because these same people are the victim of the situation, rendering people poor. For most Ugandans to continue believing in them, if he comes and gives you 1,000, Mateka, you will vote for him. And you forget you are voting for thieves. Then again later, you expect them to behave like angels in the parliament. Wandika, sitani taro koka. Wandika wansao. Okumanyatino, these people, they were wise. They knew very well that Uganda, our grandfathers, they were after kingship. They were Jizao. Then they brought back the kingship. After bringing back the kingship, they made sure they silenced the meaning of kingship in Uganda. Whereby even if Uganda happens to have their king, but the king will be voiceless. I want to ask you, Uganda, someone who removed the kingship and left your land, left your children, you had jobs, your businesses, and someone who brought the kingship, took away your land, abducted your children, killed your children, who has done worse? Magezi matono nyo. And for them having known that once the hand that sucks blood is again being used to feed the children, it means you are feeding your children with blood. They decided again to compromise the brain of our people, to use again our own people as a tool of operation, to our own people to start using their hand to suck our blood. Era choboraba bakozesa nnyo abantu bafe. Mumfuna. This is a call for Ugandans to take a civic engagement in activities which is political in our country, because Uganda has gone. Uganda has gone. And again, Uganda, much as it has gone, we can still get it back. And it will not come in a silver plate, because peace is built on the blood of people. Therefore, be ready and be aware that it has now reached the time. There are only two things. You either go for freedom or take death to get freedom. You either go for freedom to die or take death to get freedom. One cow, write it down. Freedom comes for those who fight, not those who cry. Because the more you continue to cry, the more your people continue to die. Because their happiness is seeing you crying. Mumfuna. Gwategede wandika ati Kyagulanyi